Gonna wear my high heels, eh? He's on the high side too. What's going on here?
This is the Schmo with the Pro, with the UFC Featherweight Champion, the one and only Alexander the Great Volkanovski here in Las Vegas. How we doing?
I'm doing very well, soaking up the sun. Look at this beautiful weather. Got my singlet on, my money shorts, making the money while we're over here winning the money. Got my Vlechkis on too, just soaking up the sun.
Yes, the Schmo's catching you on the way to the pool. We slid in your Twitter DMs a few hours ago at the UFC fight. You're looking to do something next, and I said, hey, let's do an interview, and you said yes, so here we are.
Here we are. It's always good to chat with you, mate. I'll do anything to have a chat with you. Always a good time.
Appreciate that, man. Listen, you were supposed to fight a couple weeks back. Wow, these motorcycles are loud out here. We got a whole gang going behind us. But yes, you got sick with this COVID-19, man. Maybe a blessing in disguise, because you and Brian Ortega get to dance on The Ultimate Fighter, bringing the show back.
Yeah, well, look, obviously it was devastating news to hear you had the COVID and go through all of that, but always look forward and always say, look, something will happen, it'll all fall into place. And then we got the news that this was happening. So, like you said, I would have rather fighting and then maybe getting on the show as well. That would have been cool. But look, we're on the show, so, it ended up working out. So I'm happy with that.
Listen, I know it used to be, 214 pounds, but on the show, you're going to have the bantamweights and you're going to have the middleweights. You should have no problem keeping these guys in line.
Well, that's it, mate. I haven't fought a bantamweight, but I pretty much fought at every other weight. So, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking, by then I should be able to be full into training as well. So can't wait to coach the guys and even train a little with them and move around with them as well, even the middleweights.
What are your expectations from the opponent, Brian Ortega? I know you're going to have a lot of time before you face this guy, but he looked good against Korean Zombie. It looked like he improved in the striking category. What kind of Brian Ortega are you expecting when you face him?
Yeah, mate, he looked good. He looked great in his last fight. So we're expecting a new and improved, or Ortega 2.0, as they call him. So nothing but respect. Again, the man, he knows how to fight, but at the same time, it's just different when I'm in front of you. You can look good with other opponents in front of you, but when I'm in front of you, you're fighting my fight, and that's that.
It seems like there's more activity in this featherweight division. Today, there was a big co-main event. It was Arnold Allen and Sodiq Yussuf. What did you make of that fight? It went to a decision. Arnold Allen, he got his hand raised.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, as always, I've always got my eye on all the contenders. So everyone in the featherweight division, I'm always doing my fight studying, and I've got an eye on every single one because you never know who you're going to face. But especially these guys, obviously, both they were undefeated. I'm pretty sure going into that fight. But yeah, good fight, high level. Arnold Allen getting the win, but. Again, I think he's up there with the most win streak in our division. I think I'm 9, but because I got the catch weight and I've got the lightweight debut, so it only says 7 at the moment. But we need to fix that because I'm on a 9-fight win streak.
Yes, you are. And a lot of people are giving Max Holloway, a guy you faced twice, a lot of praise, with his output against Calvin Kattar, man. Do you feel inevitably that you're going to have to face a trilogy fight with this guy, Max Holloway?
Well, as I said, I've been saying this plenty of times. Again, right now I've got Ortega to worry about. He's got my full focus. But at the same time, do I think the Max fight will ever happen? Yeah, probably. It's such a big fight. It's always going to be there. Everyone wants to see it. So let's make that money and make it happen eventually. But right now, Ortega's first, and he's got my full focus, but we'll see what happens after that.
Who's going to be coaching with you on The Ultimate Fighter? Because the Schmo's been doing some investigative reporting. The guys that you beat, the Shane Youngs, the Jamie Malarkeys, they seem to join you on the team. You know what they say. They can't beat you, they join you. You get those guys to join your team. Who's going to be with you coaching on The Ultimate Fighter?
Well, it's funny you say that because I thought them and pretty much I joined their team because they were always there. But it's saying that we've got I can't give away who we got, but we've got some good guys that'll be coaching. There's a couple of little surprises in there that's going to be really good. So stay tuned for that.
All right, that means he's telling the Schmo off camera and we can't reveal it. That's all that means for everybody listening. Right, Mr. Volkanovski?
That's right. Maybe I can tell you after the camera's rolling. Not rolling.
Yes. Now let's talk about this cooking show, Cooking with Volk.
Cooking with Volk.
You use way too much olive oil and salt. Do you got anything else? I think we got to get Chef Schmo doing a cook-off with you.
Oh, mate, we can make that happen. I reckon we could. We should do that on the strip. Maybe Cooking with Volk on the strip. But, nothing wrong with olive oil and salt. I love my salt. I really do. Maybe not too close to the fight, but my weight's good. So, chuck extra salt, mate. Salt bay that every time.
I know there's always tricks when the camera's rolling, but do you ever wash your hands after touching raw meat?
Of course I do. See, actually, I've got a lot of people going, why is he using the same cutting board? But they don't realise I'm washing it off camera, obviously. But anyway, yeah, always want to keep you. That's it. Stay safe, clean your hands, and cook that chicken properly too.
Yes.
Remember that.
What's your best technique when you're entering a cold water for the first time? Because we know you're about to get your swim on. Do you just jump in, cannonball? Do you do a belly flop? Do you go toes a little bit in there? What's the technique?
It's funny you say that because I'm terrible with cold water. Even the heated pools, I struggle getting in. So we're just in the pool the other day. I got into not an ice bath, but it's a really cold. It's meant to be an ice bath. So I walked out and I'm literally my legs just buckling as I was getting out there. I'm not good with cold water, but heated pool, just jump straight in. I should be right.
Yes. And I got to ask you this, because you get a guy like Henry Cejudo always saying your name, C4 Volkanovski, man. Is that fight ever going to happen? Could we just squad do shit if it's never going to happen? Or we could just make it happen right here on camera?
Who cares about Henry Cejudo? Just don't worry about it.
Fair enough. Can we get a final message for Alexander the Great fans out there worldwide?
What was that? Sorry, I missed that one.
A final message for all the fans.
Message. Make sure you watch my Cooking with Volk YouTube channel and always keep up to date with this man too, because he's a man. Hey, I got you covered.
All right. Maybe we got to put our swimsuit on and we'll join you.
Yeah, maybe we could do that. Let's do that.
Let's do it. He's the pro, I'm the schmo here in Las Vegas. We're out.